I remember sitting at my last day job and spending majority of my time either Googling and researching my next travel plans, writing ebooks and sharing messages around self-love or personal empowerment and my healing journey, or focusing on the big, fulfilling, purposeful life that I knew I was meant to have, but I was not currently living while I sat at this desk. And the reason I was able to go from that to putting in my 2 weeks notice, launching my online coaching business, putting my skill sets and my last 8 years of personal healing, trauma healing, anxiety relief, all the holistic work that I had done up until that point, packaging that into a program and having a 10K launch in my first launch is because I understood the power of our mind and our identity. So I want to make this abundantly clear because there are infinite versions of ourselves existing at all times based on perception. So when I was sitting at that 9 to 5, I had the perception that I was an employee, that I was not capable of making money on my own, that I was small and helpless, yada, 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 right? But there was a perception of me from someone else's viewpoint that could have been completely different. And the perception that truly matters here is the perception of my future self, the version of me who was confidently living her dreams, sharing her gifts and making money off of it, feeling purposeful and confident and free, and continuing to travel the world while building a women's empowerment business. So the reason I was able to make such a quick transformation in my physical reality was because I knew that if I stopped thinking, acting, feeling, and believing and living from the smaller self and the kind of helpless employee mindset, and I used all my practices to get into the future self and start living from that version of me that I wanted to be, thinking like her, acting like her, making moves like her, that my entire reality would change. And it did within a month. So I want you to realize that no matter where you currently are or what you're telling yourself, you have the power within you to start creating a new story or start focusing on the story that actually serves your greatest dreams and desires. And when you stop listening to the small stories and giving all your power away to the limiting beliefs or the doubts or the unworthiness, and you start operating from a future version of you, your whole world is going to change really quickly, and you'll realize that it actually can be that easy.